Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dina Panyana, and I am here at the University of Pretoria Remembrance Hall as we are here to witness in this game coming up is the Under-16 final of the Inclusion Cup. Of course, today is only the playoff day. They faced the semi-final, and it is the final now. They previously had played in the round robin, which was played over multiple days last week and the week before that. So here today we're here to witness the Under-16s, which is your village basketball club team, which is in white, as well as Sunnyside in the pink. And of course, Sunnyside, I'm sure, are proud to be in the finals, as this is their tournament, brought to you by UNHCR, which is the United Nations Refugee and Inclusion Program. And what the Inclusion Cup is for is about social cohesion and social inclusion of refugees in the system of basketball. And we are ready to go as Sunnyside take the first position of this game, and we are going to be seeing what the future of basketball looks like for Tswane as well as for South Africa in this Under-16 matchup, ladies and gentlemen, as we witness 23 finding the man inside, and he unfortunately not able to connect on the reverse, but they still have the ball. So Sunnyside eventually losing it over to the Village Basketball Club, and number 21 driving all the way, pops it out to his teammate. He drives, he looks to find the man. It is in the hands, in the corner. Not able to connect, unfortunately. He was too deep under the rim as Sunnyside make a break for it. Not able to connect. Steps through. No basket as of yet, and we're going to see what the intensity looks like for these young gentlemen, as number 21 has that ball on a string. But he does unfortunately lose that. It is still their ball. Village are looking for the inbound, unable to get it in, as Sunnyside are taking fast break attempt, and that one is good to go, as number 4 from Sunnyside able to put the first points on the basket in this final matchup. And of course, we're glad to see that these kind of tournaments are inclusive of the youth, and it brings about the development and growth of basketball in South Africa, in Pretoria. And we are in the beautiful city of Pretoria. It is sunny outside, ladies and gentlemen, and if you are not here with us, at least you have the opportunity to watch the games on TV, on YouTube, as Basketball Sheriff did the work for us, and he's able to bring these games straight to you live. Number 21 there with the ball, gets it back in his hands, but unfortunately loses it to intense defense. There is number 23 is making the attempt. He goes all the way, and he gets that one to go for Sunnyside. And I'm starting to get some names in here. And they lose that attempt, and Village are back down the floor. Ball is in the hands of Michael. Just about tips over off of the rim. And we're still looking for some more points to come in from Sunnyside. They aren't able to get it, but they've gotten so many second chance opportunities, and they reward themselves as they're able to get their 6th point of this game. Tando goes all the way for Village. He's not able to make it. Michael loses that rebound. And they're back on the floor. He's able to go. Unable to connect just yet, as Village are still looking for their first points in this game. Michael under the rim. He got blocked, and still looking for that ball. Nothing goes for them as the Sunnyside are back down the floor. An impressive basket there attempted by Kabia, number 23 of Sunnyside. And the dribbling is there for Village. They just need to make sure that they can get to the rim. They've moved the ball around. Communication is there. As Tendos, no save for them, and Village does have the ball, so they're inbounding. Substitutions are happening on the floor. Number 35 coming in for number 2, and he goes right to the inbounding man, picks him up, as it's a full court press coming in from Sunnyside, and Village trying to dribble through it. Unfortunately, nothing happening for them there. And a timeout has been called by the Village coach. We're back into this as we witness number 26 from Sunnyside attempting the basket, but nothing goes for him. Village are back down the floor. Foul called against number 4 from Sunnyside. As the referee just has to stop the boys from running away with the game. It is a stop-start game, so they've got to be ready to pass the ball to the referee before obviously playing the game and inbounding. And number 3, as we wait patiently to see what they're going to be doing. Number 21 breaks through it. He takes his attempt, but unable to get that to go. Fast break by Sunnyside. Number 23, good on the basket there for them as he takes the team into double digits. (26) multiple rebounds and eventually is able to collect those 2 points. And Sunnyside have taken a dominating start to this quarter as they've kept Village off the board, as well have made good on such attempts, such fast breaks, good recognition, looking up and finding the man in the front court. And it is a full court press, takes the shot from out, long mid-range, but nothing connects for them. So it is number 26 for Sunnyside, and that gentleman is Gideon. Tana Gideon for Sunnyside, while the following basket was done by Dion Kabia, and it is quite the break as Michael finally gets the ball in the front court. He's waiting for his teammates. It's a dead ball situation. Finds the man inside. Number 11 tries to go up, but Kabia is there for the block, and it is a fast break again by Sunnyside. This time, it is handed over to number 26 once again, Tana. And it is a quick, close to double-digit 20s as they've had multiple fast breaks. And it is an 8-second violation. That full court press is definitely working in Sunnyside's favor. As they have the chance to move the ball around. Premature shot taken there, but it gives Village the chance to come down the floor. But again, just recognition and understanding as Sunnyside are able to get the ball around, up, doesn't fall. Rebounds are still in Sunnyside's favor. Multiple second chance opportunities. Number 4 looked to line it up, but he actually drove in. And they are struggling to break out of the backcourt on this full court press. And they've passed the ball right into the hands of Sunnyside. And Sunnyside are having a field day underneath the rim with multiple rebounds as multiple putbacks, and they've also kept the Village back in the backcourt, unable to break through it. Eventually getting over the line at this point, and they are now all the way to the rim, and they are able to collect their first points of this game. And those points come from Kululeko Henderson, the number 3 player in white. Open lane for the drive, but doesn't get that one to go. It hit the sideboard. Good cleanup there by their big man, who's able to put that back out there for them. Gideon. And it is a press and a trap in that corner there of the court. Ball goes all the way around, and Hali able to get that to go again. This puts, and just like that, it is the end of the first quarter. And I know that you might be wondering why that quarter felt rather short. For this under-16 matchup, the games will be running at 8 minutes a quarter, stop-start. So end of the first is 22 points to Sunnyside and 2 points to Village. And it is the start of the second half for this under-16 matchup. And number 21 goes all the way, but he gets fouled. A very good attempt for the Village guys, because they've had minimal shots or successful shots on the rim, and it's great to see them go all the way and get the foul. So that puts him on the free throw line. Number 21 there, Unzali Maqeku. Unsuccessful on his first of 2 free throws. Doesn't get the second free throw to fall, and it also gets ripped out of the hands of Michael as number 2 goes all the way, dishes it out, but a little too far. And they have the advantage. It might look like it's a fast break. Oh, and the basket is good. There, Banzali. Mqaku. So Mqaku goes to the line for an and one play. Mqaku takes the shot, unable to make it, but he's able to get the tip back in his hands, finds his teammate, steps around his players. And good read by Michael as the ball will stay in the hands of Village. He gets that into number 11, who makes good on the basket, Tendo. And I think that Village is starting to pick up as they've scored 5 baskets in the last. In the start of the second quarter, having come off only 2 points in the first, they've now beaten their first quarter score, and in fact have played well enough to keep Sunnyside from making any more baskets against them. Sunnyside ball on the baseline. They're looking to inbound that. Oof, and he gets around the man, but he's unable to connect. Ball is in the hands of Village, and they're breaking down the way. Nkuli. He goes unable to get it all the way. Passing it around, he gives it to Michael. Michael goes up, and he gets that to fall. Michael Wakefield, number 22. Attempt back in the hands of Village. Rebound collected, and I think it comes from the difference in the players. If you notice, Sunnyside had some big players in that first quarter who made quite the difference for the team, and Coach John has gone with some of his younger players, playing some under 14 guys on the floor right now. And those, if you can see, your number 12, your number 2. And Sunnyside pass the ball around, looking for the 3-point shot. They don't get it to fall. Village with it, trying to break through that full court press and the dribble. He's got good handles, no lies about that. But let's get through and go to the rim, but unfortunately unable to. Still Village ball. Looking for his teammate. Michael has the ball on the far side, hands it over to Tendo. Tendo makes good on the basket, and he gets 2 more points for Village team. And they've pushed the score up to 10. They are finally in the double digits, and great recovery from them. The boys are passing the ball around with not much contest, and that 2 points comes in from number 2 from the Sunny side. Bosema. Oof, what a cut, what a drive, and he sliced through everybody. And the boys did well to get back on defense there for themselves. They find Tendo on the baseline. He's not able to connect, but no call made. And about 3 minutes left of this particular quarter as Sunnyside's number 17 pulled the very high shot for them. Tendo is being directed to cut. He makes the cut, but unable to connect. Good attempt, just a little short under the rim. Number 12 from Sunnyside, P. Mokutsoana. Takes the shot, doesn't get that to go. Michael, quick release, and that sees number 29, Boitato. Ooh, as Michael gets fouled under the rim. So he will be going to the free throw line for the Village Basketball Club. Michael unable to connect on the 2 free throws that he had. Shot goes up. And number 3. Ooh. And it is an intense game as they are coming back down the floor. Unaware there is Boitato, unaware under the rim. And the ball gets moved around. The shot went up, but it was very wide. And Village is struggling a little bit against the full court press in terms of getting out of that situation. They're able to find Boitato on the baseline, but again, a little too deep under the baseline to make that a successful attempt at the basket. With the last minute being called of this game, of this quarter, Sunnyside are still looking for a good shot and a good offensive run. And they are in the front court, putting pressure on the ball. Foul has been called against Sunnyside, and Village are now attempting to get the last baskets of this. What looked like a fast break attempt by Sunnyside, unable to connect as Village loses the ball over the line, but it is in their favor as it was tipped out by Sunnyside. Michael passes it over to Tendo. Tendo looks to go, he drives, gets the ball up, but is not able to connect it. Big man drops the ball. Tendo clears his man out of the way, but still unable to get it to fall. Good hands there by him. And a foul has been called there by the referee, so they will be sending somebody to the free throw line. On the line right now is Beloved, who makes it a 1 of 2 trip there for Village Basketball, and they are up to 11 points, and they in this game have scored 9 points. Well, in this quarter, have scored 9 points to Sunnyside's 2 points of the quarter. Of course, the scoreline showing how the first quarter was highly successful for Sunnyside with this kind of situation where they're getting multiple rebounds, multiple attempts at the basket, and they're still. Boitato all the way to the front of the court, and he goes all alone, and he makes good on the fast break for Village, collecting another 2 points. They've closed this gap down to 11 points from more than a 20-point lead down to 11 points. That is impressive. Even though I know that Coach John has opted to go with his younger players in this particular quarter. And that, yes, was the whistle to indicate the end of the quarter as well as the end of the half, ladies and gentlemen. This has been an interesting second quarter, quite something to witness as Village bring it back, and they put up 11 points in this quarter. Sunnyside are sitting on 24 points, of course, still sitting with an 11-point lead against Village. I will be back with you in the second half. And we are back, and it is the second half of this under 16 final in the Inclusion Cup. Of course, at the end of this here game, we will be crowning the winners of the Inclusion Cup in the under 16 men's division. And if you didn't see the first half, of course, we're back at it now. And on the floor, you've got Sunnyside in pink and Village in white, Village Basketball Club. And I can say that Sunnyside have definitely gone with their starting lineup, which has some powerhouses, as you just witnessed. Number 23, Kabia, who was monumental in that 22 points in the first quarter score, as well as, number 23, 26, 20 are back on the floor, and they're making quick work to show you what they actually brought in that first half. Village are having to find a way to break through the full court press, and of course that defense is quite intense, and they're able to get through that. There's Tendo has the ball. In the end, he loses that, and the call is in favor of Sunnyside. And the Sunnyside boys are driving in, showing quite a bit of intensity, bringing that flair that they brought in that first half. But Village have definitely found their feet. I know that their first quarter was a little shaky, but they are looking way better against the Sunnyside stronger team. As Nzali is able to get the ball back for Village, but then he's able to go all the way to the rim for Sunnyside there. Though he does end up on the floor, he will be going to the free throw line on that particular foul that was done by Michael Wakefield from Village. Dion makes good on his first free throw. And he makes that a 2-of-2 trip for Sunnyside, who have immediately gone up into the 30s, having scored 6 quick baskets in the start of the second half. While Village are still looking to find that connection that they had in the second. Michael working against the big man. He passes it out. They are looking for Tende. He goes all the way, and he gets 2 more points for Sunnyside. That is Nali. Brandon Nali. The young man was ambitious, and he wanted to show off a bit of that skill and that flair and that athleticism, as Tendo gets 2 points for Village on the other side. And just before that, of course, we witnessed Dion attempting to dunk there. Is this money? Okay. A good 2-point jumper there, executed by number 20 from Sunnyside. The powerhouse of Sunnyside is in those 20 double-digit numbers, as your number 20, number 23, and 26 are something to witness, of course. And they've done the work for Sunnyside, as you just witnessed there again. 2 more points added to the tally for Sunnyside. Struggling a little bit there to inbound the ball. That full court press by Sunnyside, really intense, as he tried to long pass going up, waits it out, finds his teammates, takes the long shot from 3 but unable to connect, and the ball is back in Village Tendo's hands. Tendo waiting for his teammates, takes the drive, waits it out, unable to. Michael was there for the rebound, but not able to get that one. Beloved. And it's a rather stagnant situation as defense is not moving. Offense hadn't made a move yet, and with that move, it is in the hands of Boitato. Boitato is a speedy boy, and he gets down the floor very quickly, and I think he took them by surprise, though. He's unable to slow that momentum down to get those 2 points on the rim. A little too firm, I'd say. 26-20 takes the reverse lap, unable to get it. He's tapping the ball over the heads of of the opponent. Nothing as of yet. And they are still moving the ball around well. He's looking to find his teammates. He's waiting in the corner. Takes the long shot. And that is a jump ball situation. That favors Village, and it is Village ball off of that jump ball. Tendo with the ball. He's having to break past his man, of which he does. Slows it down, goes all the way. Michael was not ready for that ball, so fast break. Too long of a pass, and it is back out of bounds. And we're back out of the timeout, and we're going to be seeing what coach has drawn up. I know that the Sunnyside coach asked for focus, and he asked for some of his bigger players to immediately get there and drive. So we want to see how that's going to look. While Village have worked on getting the ball into the right hands, taking the time to find the right move and the right pass. Recognize who is where of your teammates. And Michael makes the extra pass there inside, looking to find the man. Still unable to connect for Village. And immediately they're in the front court. And that spin move was impressive. And that gets them those 2 points. And he said, make it quick. He said, get there and attack. And another 2 points, and that intensity has gone up, of course. Full court press. Village are able to break out of it, and they are waiting for their teammates. Nzali finds Beloved inside. Beloved attempts the bat. He looks up, finds Michael on the opposite side, who goes up, and he gets those 2 baskets for the Village team. great intensity there on the defense by Village that has stopped those very quick drives that that Sunnyside were instructed to take. And they find Boitabo in the front court who got past everybody, but he is a little short on that. Gideon attempting there and making for Sunnyside as Tendo, one man dribbling through all of his teammates, waits to find Michael on the baseline, and he's able to get that to go. A good play there for the Village team. They've pulled themselves up from that first quarter score, and of course brought back the intensity and the outcomes of this game. They've changed, that scoreline margin, and they've done well to keep composed in the kind of situation that they've had. The full court press is still in effect. Tendo dribbling through 3 of the guys, but a speedy number 2 was able to get his hands there, and just like that, it is the end of the third quarter, and the current score is sitting on 19 points to Village and Sunnyside sitting on 42. I will be back with that final quarter for you, and of course, like I said, at the end of this, we will be crowning the Under-16 champions of the Inclusion Cup. And we are back, and this is your 4th and final quarter of the Under-16 finals in the Inclusion Cup. And what a basket to start off. What a basket to start off. And nothing happened. Of course, Sunnyside's big boys doing most of the work and a lot of the work to put them at the current score margin that they have. They've done very well, and as you see there, multiple opportunities on offense because of their rebounds and just the athleticism. Not to say Village hasn't played a great game. They've come back, only 6 guys on their side, on their team here today, and they've done well to bring themselves back out of only scoring 2 points in that first quarter, and they are now sitting on 19. with the likes of Nzali right there and Tendo. As we see the young and the future of South African basketball, of course, in witnessing here. Tswane, this is your chance. You stand up because these are Pretoria teams, and of course they are here to represent, and it's for inclusion. It is for social development, as well as, of course, bringing you basketball at the best of times. And unfortunately, that wedgie is a jump ball situation, and I do think it will be going in favor of Sunnyside, as we just started the quarter with a Village inbound. And of course, Sunnyside are the hosts of this tournament with a beautiful 2-point attempt there by number 20, Nhali. Yes, like I was saying, the Sunnysides are the host of this tournament, brought to you by Sunnyside Basketball Club, sponsored and in partnership with a UNHCR Refugees Program and UNICEF. They've definitely shown us why they decided to host this Inclusion Cup. It is the 4th year running, and they've brought the under-16 division. They've brought that all the way. As Tendo goes coast to coast, is he able to complete? He isn't able, as Dion was there to block him, Kabaya, but gets called on the foul on the second attempt. And that will be putting player number 10 on the line. As you see there, Tendo, first block. Unfortunately, second was not clean. Unsuccessful on the first of all of his free throws, and that turns into a long pass for Sunnyside. Tendo holds on to the ball. It is a jump ball that will be in the favor of Village team. And Village are able to inbound. They get that ball into Tendo's hands. And Boitato collects 2 points and puts Village over the 20 mark hurdle. It has been somewhat of a one-sided affair, of course. Sunnyside had some powerhouses that they were able to pull out in this game. Who've kept this game in their favor, of course. Tendo being directed by Coach Offensa there to take the opposite side of the court and basically bring it over to the fourth. Oh, what a beautiful find. And I do think it's something to do with those twins, man. That was a dime. Shot goes up, no connection on it, but the rebound bounced off of the hands of Beloved. So that is still Sunnyside basketball. They find number 4 on the line. He looks to drive. Finds number 2, who good positioning and beautiful reverse layup by number 26, which is Gideon again. Again, one of the powerhouses of Sunnyside. Tendo patiently waits out the man in the air, and he gets 2 more points for himself and the team. Sunnyside just moving the ball, just dribbling it out. There's no intensive pressure, I mean, from defense, so they get to dribble it around a lot, have a look at their options, passing it out. But no connection on the three-pointer. Tendo tries to break through the double. Doesn't get it. A lot of scrambling there, and that gives Sunnyside 2 more points. And that full court press is working for Sunnyside, as he just missed that one, but they had been very successful on those fast breaks. Tato unable to connect on the very fast break. Shots are going up, nothing is falling yet. And they've got 3 in the front. And he gets those 2 points for himself. Bosena. Defense. They're not allowing the man to have an open look. Tendo with the ball. Nothing yet, as Beloved has the rebound. He's trying to find the man. Passes it back out. Tendo. He's going to look for his teammate. And he gets that one to go. That was actually Nkululeko. From very far, very deep. And the collection is there, the cleanup is there by number 23. And it is Sunnyside's game, as they've just kept the ball in their offensive half, and they're winding out this game, the end of this game, as they give the ball to number 2, asking him to shoot. And with the margin as it stands, of course, they get to do a little bit more freestyle options, but that full court press has definitely worked in their favor. It has done wonders for the scoreline in Sunnyside's favor. And they're still trying to break out of that. Village are inside 3 players. No connection there for them as they come back onto defense, and they're just trying to make sure that they're stopping that advance by Sunnyside. They're able to get the rebound. Now they just need to get back down the floor, give themselves an attempt at the basket. Beloved driving, finds Tendo. Nkululeko. And it's an easy basket for Sunnyside as they push the score to 60 points. And just like that, they have it back again. Dion lines up for the very long 3-point shot, doesn't get it to go. And it is Village basketball. And that break in the game will give Sunnyside the opportunity to make the full court substitution. They've been waiting to do that in the earlier parts of this game. Village able to break through. He goes all the way. He looks like he can get to the rim. He finds Tato. Tato gives it over to Nkululeko. Nkululeko goes, waits for the man, but unable to connect on the drive. He sent that number 3. Thought he had a teammate with him there, but it was nothing. And they've given it over to Beloved. Beloved is in the front court alone. He's able to get the 2 points for Village. And I love the spirit of these guys. They haven't dropped their heads, not once. They've continued to play this game, regardless of what the margins have looked like. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end. That is it. That was the Under-16 finals. And I am proud to say that the winners of the Inclusion Cup of the Under-16 Boys Division is Sunnyside Basketball. And of course, they brought the trophy here for the winners, and they will be taking this particular trophy home. It has been a pleasure. My name is Gcina Panyana. I'm here with Basketball Sheriff. We are here for the Inclusion Cup brought to you by Sunnyside and UNHCR. Final score: Village 29 points and Sunnyside 62. I will be catching you in the next game, which is the women's final, which will be happening between MBB and the University of Pretoria.